Hi, welcome to Family Search. Nope, this is not Family Search. This is Family History with Chris. In Family Search, welcome and thanks for joining me today. I wanted to let you know for my wife and I just had our anniversary, 19 years, and one thing that we do for our anniversary is go to the temple. This year, I had asked my wife, "Hey, let's do sealings," because normally we do like endowments and stuff like that, but we get to do sealings. So I wanted to show you uh, what I do in order, for sealings. It's really easy. When you get into Family Search, uh, you just go to the temple here. It'll bring up like ordinance ready, and then you just go click down. You got your choices of like baptisms, confirmations, endowments, sealings, sealings to spouse, sealings to parents. We're going to do spouses. And so here's, it pops up 5 that you can take. So we've got Nels Eric Larson and Christina Mabel Johnson. It's my third cousin twice removed. Hey, and then there's a learn about Nels. Look at this. Uh, I haven't seen this yet, so I'm learning as I teach you. How wonderful is that? So ordinances. Let's see. Born in 1891 out there in Sweden, died in Canada. So that's interesting. So I've got family members out. Well, we're all related, so I've got family members all over the place, right? Let's see. Residents. He's lived in Sweden for a long time. It appears. Let's see. Spouses and children. Christina Mabel Johnson, 1899 to 1985. So she was alive during when I was like 4 when she died. Parents and siblings: Lars Eric Larson and Anna Josephina Eric's daughter. You know what? I think no. We went. I took Fanny. My wife did Fanny the other day, and I'm not sure where Fanny. Up right there, Fanny Elizabeth Lars' daughter. We just took her through the temple, not too long ago. So we're working on this family. It appears. My wife says that her family's all done because her father has done it all. But what I find interesting, like I said, or like it showed earlier, he's my third cousin twice removed. So it's not a direct line. It's through my grandparents, but we are all related. So I tell my wife that no, it's not all done, but I just have to let it go because it's like I don't believe that the work will be done until the Lord says the work is done. So there's plenty of work to do. We are going to go do some ceilings here. Let's see. Okay, here we are. Walter Nathaniel Erickson, Malvina Wilhelmina Lundell, my second cousin 3 times removed. How about that? Learn about Walter. I did the males, so we'll see how this goes. That's why it keeps on doing that. He was born in 1887. Not a whole lot of information on him, but he was out there in Stockholm, Sweden. Walter Nathaniel Erickson and Malvina Wilhelmina Lundell had Gerda Anna Elisabeth Lundell. This is pretty neat. Okay, and I'm glad they put it in different places too. Anders Johnson and Sigrid Eric's daughter. Second cousin 4 times removed. He was, let's see, Galvesburg, Jottendal. Uh, Now, if you know how to say these, please let me know, because you know you got the two dots and stuff like Galvesborg. How I would say it. Galvesborg, Sweden, 1861. 1777 is 1861. So he's been waiting a while. Um, they had 3 children: Eric Sanderson, Britta Anderson. They sound familiar right there. Jonas Anderson, Anders Johnson. Parents and siblings: Jonas Larson, Margaret Olafsdotter. So Anders had a brother, Olaf Johnson Hogdahl. You know, that's interesting. Why? So we've got Larson right here, right? And they've got Jonas is the first name. So Olaf Johnson from Jonas. But where'd this Hogdahl come from? I don't get it. See, it's 1765 to 1826, so it's all the same. That's interesting. Okay, moving on. Anders Johnson, Karen's John's daughter. Second cousin 4 times removed. Anders Johnson was... let's see here. Galvesborg, Sweden, 5th of January, 1777. Sounds like they're all in the same area. Anders, Margaret Olafsdotter. Yeah, it's these same parents. Anders Johnson. Huh. Wait a minute. Didn't we just say... Isn't that the same person? 1861. What Anders Johnson with Karen John's daughter, right? I may be looking at the same one. I am sorry. Let's see. And then, no, hold on. Sigrid, Eric's daughter, and Karen's John's daughter. Oh, really? This is interesting. Okay, I believe this is the same person. LRZ9ZGS. It is the same person, but they got 2 different spouses. Now, here's how it works in the temple. I know that it looks like it's polygamy and stuff like that, but what will happen? I mean, how I believe this will happen is like, we're not sure, but we want to make sure it's done right. So apparently Anders Johnson is sealed to both of these people. However, he has the choice to accept it or reject it. It's like, wait a minute, I'm not married to this person. What if Karen's John's daughter is the same person as Sigrid Eric's daughter? I don't know how that works, because Eric's daughter and John's daughter is totally different. So he will have his choice, and you know, the Lord will fix this. He'll make it right. It'll be right in the end. And that's why we got the millennium, and we're building all these temples. It's like, hold on, you guys need to fix your problems and get everybody corrected and stuff like that. So, hey, here's a first cousin 3 times removed, Albert Sigurd Staff, and Mary Eloise Winkleblack. I'm sorry. Learn about Alfred. He is a first cousin. Back to Sweden. However, he died in California in 1929. That's awesome. So, I wonder, there is one memory. It is, okay. He enlisted in World War, but was prevented from going overseas. former resident of Mount Pleasant, died in Los Angeles, California, March 26, 1929, following an operation for appendicitis. See, I didn't know this. Albert Staff was born in Westmoreland, Sweden, July 25th, 1894, and came with his brother Oscar Staff to this country when he was 7 years of age. At this time, he was taken by his aunt and uncle, Mr. and Mrs. Carl Karlstrom of the city, and raised as one of their own children. He enlisted in World War, but was presented. I bet you that's a typo. Should be prevented from going overseas, as he contracted influenza at the time his division went over. He is survived by his wife, Mrs. Mary Staff, his aunt, Mrs. Carl Kolstrom. See, Kolstrom, that comes from my grandma Hatch's side. So, Davies, Kolstrom, Ramstrom, something like that. So, he has lived in Los Angeles for the past 5 years. Okay, that's cool. Former Mount Pleasant resident dies on coast. That's too bad. But see, you get information like March 26, 1929, and so then when you look it up, you know, March 26, 1929, we're able to get it correct, you know. So that's cool. Well, it's not cool that everybody dies. I think that's all I have there. Now, here's something I'd like to try out. So, I'm going to be taking these guys to the temple. Let's see if I can... I need to print these somehow. But I also want to see if I can take some women... Like, here, let's take these to the temple. Like, so we could take some males and we can take some females. I think that should be all right because it's me and my wife that's going. Then we can do 10. Okay, and so when you print, you know, they look like this now, and you just make sure your printer's hooked up and everything. It's the right printer. I only got one, but you know, we recently changed one, so okay, looks like it's printing. We're good. Let's go back here. Probably not this one. How about this one? Okay, did they print? I hear it printing, so yes. I'm not going to schedule the appointment yet, but I want to go to back to Ordnance Ready. This is how you do it. You can either go to Temple. When you go to the Temple, there's Ordnance Ready there or here. Male or female? Let's try female. And sealing to spouse. Up, 5 are found. Christina Mabel Johnson. No. You know what? This looks like the same ones. Well, never mind then. Okay, if you know if you can do others, maybe I just have to take them. We'll see about that. Maybe my wife can do some. I don't know. Okay, I just wanted to share with you how to get the names and stuff. So with that, I hope everyone has a good weekend. Thank you for joining me. If you're still there, appreciate it. And we will catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.